All right. Hello and welcome, everyone. How's everyone doing?
So far, so good.
Yeah,
Tired.
tired. Yeah, it was my last night, so didn't sleep very well. In fact, I still have a crank in my neck.
Oh,
Mm.
a crick in your neck?
A crick.
Yeah, not a crank or a crick.
It's a crank because it cranks and it hurts. Um, so we're doing a little different thing tonight. No sign, no craft, but some jewelry.
Yeah, yeah.
Rory, you wanna explain what we're doing?
Well, we're getting out of our 9 dots is what we're doing.
Yeah.
So everybody on here, plays with lasers and all sorts of craft stuff, and I also play with jewelry, copper, silver, and so we mentioned that, and Jay or Steve or both of them said, "Oh my, that would be fun to do a build on something like that." So we decided we were going to build a silver ring and basically make it what's called a channel style. So we'll have a channel to fill. So we started with a piece of just flat sterling that I had rolled out through a little rolling mill, flattened it out, cut it to size, did some measurements, shot for a size 7.5 ring, and do all the measurements. And then basically just start with that, roll it, turn it into a channel, clean it up, polish it up, straighten it up, and then fill it with your choice of some kind of resin, whether it be UV cure or a 2-part 24-hour epoxy. And since Steve was here, we decided that we wouldn't. I prefer the
Hey, Mish.
Hi.
24-hour epoxy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just prefer it. But Steve was here and he was doing the filming, and we wanted it to be done, so we went with a UV with the same color that we were going to use. We actually.
Yeah.
Size, never mind. Size 7.5.
Yeah.
I remember that. So anyway, so we shot for a 7.5. And I think we ended up at like just between 7.5, 7.75. So it was pretty
Yeah.
close.
Yep.
Good deal.
And because once you braid this epoxy in there, UV set it, and whatnot, you can't really resize that ring anymore. You'll crack that epoxy. So
Right.
we can't really expand it. I have the equipment here to make rings bigger and make them smaller, but I can't do it if I put epoxy in it. So we just shot for a good in between size, if you know what I mean. Steve came over about, I don't know. I think I had the ring basically pulled together, soldered, and I was starting to clean up on it. And when Steve showed up, I gave him the camera, because you'll tell by the first portion of it that the camera's going all over the place while I'm trying to silver solder this thing together and hold the camera at the same time, and so the camera worked out.
It was funny. Yeah.
Yeah, 7.5. Sorry, this was 7.75, and anyway.
This was 9.
Yeah, it's a size. Yeah, it's a size 9. And but anyway, so once he started shooting the video, things got a little more, let's say, less jerky and so on and so forth, and it allowed me to just do what I wanted to do to the ring. And
Yeah, it's always good to have a second hand on video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's basically all it was.
All right, so let's start watching it, and you can talk as it goes.
Yeah.
You want me to kind of narrate? Is that what you're saying, Jason?
Yeah.
Narrate a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to. Yep, that's the one I want. There we go. Oh, there's no Steve.
That's all right. I don't need to see me see.
Yeah, but it's not. There you are.
There he is.
In fact, I probably should do that one. Oh, I know the beginnings.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is basically how I start. I figure a ring size, measure a ring size, and I'll use typical micrometers. Get a diameter, add the thickness of the silver, and multiplied times pi, and then that gave me a 57.4 millimeter length of silver that I had to use. So that's basically what we
Thanks, man.
started with. So we start with a piece of silver, and there it is on the right. That was some scrap silver that I had rolled out, and I cut that center out of the middle and trimmed it to width. And this particular width was just a by guess and by golly. We went with the whatever length with 57 millimeters, and I think I went about 9 millimeters wide. And knowing that that would give me a decent width of a ring and then give me enough to roll up on the side of the channels. And then what I'm doing here is I'm going to torch this to about a pink, almost a peach color. And I'm doing this holding the torch and holding the camera.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. This is
I wasn't there yet.
wasn't there yet.
Now,
And so by
Rory-
annealing this piece of silver and then quenching it, it becomes quite a bit softer and pliable, so I can start bending up the channels and not actually crack it. Because if you see how it turned kind of a peach color there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you
So,
don't,
Laser Rory, what's that you're actually the ring is resting on right now? Is that asbestos or?
no, it's
kind of
it's a
fireproofing?
kiln cloth, is what it is, Lou.
Oh,
And-
okay,
and
okay.
yeah, you can set a torch right on a half inch of that and put your finger on the other side of it. You can't feel it. It's amazing.
Oh, wow.
stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And as you can tell by the burn marks on the desk, I don't always use it, but so anyway, so there you go. So I gave it a little squeeze. You can see that it just kind of rolled over because it's softened up now. And so we're going to start on this mandrel here and pull this thing together and give ourselves pretty close to 7.5. And like I said, once again, I apologize. I was holding the camera. So what I did, that's liquid flux is what that is.
Right.
You did really good for
Yeah.
one hand.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
So-
this is really good.
So this ring is pulled together, some liquid flux in there. It's got water in it, so you kind of burn it off real quick because you're going to put some little tiny pieces of silver solder, this was hard silver solder, so it's 75% silver and 25% zinc. And so then you just lay the little buds in there and kind of get them where you want them, which is going to take place probably in the next frame. You can see what you're looking at there. Okay, so I got them in place. Solder flows to the heat. So you go underneath and heat this band all the way across.
And you're gonna pull it right into that channel, right?
It's gonna disappear right now, Lou, right into the seam. Boom, it's
There
gone.
it goes. Right.
Okay.
Cool.
So then this ring now will go into what's called a pickle solution, which is basically a mild acid, and that'll take off a lot of that, what they call fire scale there. And it's
Is that-
just kind of clean it up a little bit.
Is that like brine, Laser Rory?
What's that?
Is it like brine?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a brine, but it's an acidic brine. It's
Well, I mean, like alum, so to speak. If we're talking about like pickling and stuff.
yep.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. So it just kind of knocks that crust off of there.
Right.
Once again, I'm doing the camera work out of focus. So
It's fine.
this is a ring stretcher.
Yes.
And all I'm doing here is I don't really want to stretch it because I know I'm pretty close to 7.5. So I'm rounding it out because I'm getting prepared to put a round dapping block on top of this and start and mushroom out the ring. Okay, so now I've got the ring. That's about a size 7.5 silver, but it's about 50% too wide right now. And that little ditty there, I have a piece of leather there on my steel block. So I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, that was demonstrating what I was going to do because you weren't going to see me hammer it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and hammer this now. And now you can see it's starting to mushroom on
Oh,
that.
it's starting to flare.
Okay.
Starting to flare out like a bell flare.
Right. And had I not, and now I've done both sides.
Right.
So had I not annealed it and softened it, I would have cracked it.
Oh, sure.
Cracked that silver. And also the silver solder probably would have broke the seam. So now it's just handwork. I'm going to grab the mushroom there and pull it, and there's a little bit of that involved also. So you grab it with the pliers and you start straightening it out, and you hammer it and straighten it some more until you get a nice flat flange all the way around this ring.
Oh, like a bobbin on a sewing machine.
Yeah, this is my homemade lathe.
I know.
This is. I have a piece of steel rod in a vise, and I have the other end of this old mandrel hooked to my drill motor. Okay, and it works actually well because I can control the speed of the drill motor and spin it, and I lay a file across it and kind of get it all uniformly flat all the way across the top. And then what you saw there was I have these little buffing wheels hooked to a Dremel, and they're just like sandpaper. And I cleaned it up originally with that, and now I have it on a buffer with some fine polishing compound. And once again, I'm doing the video, so it's not in focus. And you can see how many times I've done it because I missed the top of the middle finger there. Anyway. Okay, so that's got spooge on it on the inside there. That's goop from the polishing compound.
Oh, I'm here now.
Yeah, now he's here, so the video quality will get way better. Okay. So basically, I just cleaned it up with soap and water. And this little device here is they sell them to put a little foam cup on the end where I have that mandrel stuck in that piece of PVC. And it's for people who like to put a coffee cup on a little lathe like that and paint it and have it go round and round where they paint and so on and so forth.
There's that coffee mica.
Right. So there's the coffee mica stuff right there. This thing spins at about 9 RPM. I think we thought it was, Steve.
Yeah,
and
I think so. Yeah.
And it spins just fast enough now that when I put that ring on there, we can start blading in some of this epoxy with that coffee. And here we're doing we call it a taste test.
Yeah.
We put some coffee, we put it on this quarter just to kind of get a background.
Just see if you can see through it or whatever.
Yeah, we found some that was like a magenta, and then there was another one kind of a blue.
Yeah, so that one's the coffee one.
So Laser Rory, real quick.
Rory's good enough, though.
Yeah, but Laser Rory sounds cooler. Yeah. So is that a pre-65 quarter?
It was not.
Are you using?
Yeah. One thing I know my coins too, Lou.
Right. No, the only reason I'm asking is because the pre-65 is 90% pure.
Correct.
So I'm figuring that if you're looking for like a color test, that's what you want as opposed to
I just needed a silver background, and that,
or like 65 to 69, which is 40%.
Yeah.
And then after 70, it's all crap.
Yeah.
It's all junk silver stuff, Steve. Good, fascinating metallurgy shit.
Matter of fact, you could probably see the date on that if you got it on.
It was like 2010 or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
So there's absolutely no.
There's nothing.
There's no silver.
There's no numismatic value to it at all.
It's copper and nickel. Yeah.
It was all used just to see the colors.
Yeah.
So we were mixing up with that magenta, and there was, what was the other color you said? It was like a blue, or no, it's this one. It was this color.
I forget. I really do. I know we decided that the other two colors, the reddish one and whatnot, they were more of a woman's fingernail polish or something like. It was that kind of color, and we didn't want that, and we did not set these hard. We just shot them so they wouldn't spill, but you can see how they're still soft.
Right.
Yeah. And with this coloring, we went with the coffee color.
Right.
And this is when he's starting to fill in the
channel.
The channel, yeah. Wow. Yeah, they're really, really pretty, but because it's got like a metallic
flakes in it.
Yeah, something from that mica stuff.
Yeah, and mica comes in just a million colors. I mean, it's a natural thing, and
yeah, they use them in guitars for the dots on the neck too.
Yeah, mother of pearl and mica.
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't lying when you said 9 revolutions a minute.
Yeah, but Lou, that speed allows me to sit there with a toothpick and push this stuff around. And I don't know, is this after our magic marker line?
No, it's still. Yeah, see, I don't see it. So
Yeah. So I usually put just a little magic marker spot right on this old wooden mandrel, and then I know when I've made a complete revolution. Otherwise, I sit there with a toothpick for 5 minutes wondering if it's
yeah,
gone all the way
we were
around.
like, okay, wait, what? Okay, give me a pen, Steve. Go
Right.
give me a pen.
Yeah. So there will be a little cut here, and then there we go. Now we probably got a mark on it. So we're just
There
filling
it is.
the channel. We're just filling this channel, and I'm scraping up the sides of the channel for this first coat, and we're going to get that in there on both sides. We might have even hit it with a torch to knock some of the bubbles out of it real quick. And then we give it a cure under the UV light. And one of the things I've learned in the past is that when you're curing UV resin, it gases. And if you cure it too fast, too hot, it actually blows up like a little volcano. It spews stuff all over the place.
It'll brew up.
Okay. Yeah. So what I learned was that you can do what's called a water cure, and the reason that it does that, it reacts when it's curing with UV light, it's actually gassing, okay, and that gassing is what causes those little bubbles in the little.
Okay.
Hi, Kay. She says it's awesome how you just need to use a toothpick.
Yep, that's it. A piece of stainless or a sterling silver and a toothpick. That's all you need to do this. So when you put it in the water, how does it not drip?
Yeah.
It's a sticker.
It's not a dumb question. It's just the viscosity of that resin. As long as it's spinning. If I stop that little lathe, it would drip off onto the paper.
Yeah.
Oh, so centrifugal force is holding it together.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
In a manner of speaking.
In a manner of speaking. Yeah, because by the time it starts to drip, the ring is rolling across the top now, and so it's self-equalizing.
Yeah, it's
so
really cool.
When I put it in the water covers. You don't. First of all, you give it a little bit of a set so that it doesn't move anywhere, and then you can put it in a little thing of water, just a little tub of water, and when you UV cure it in the water is keeping the oxygen in the atmosphere from touching this resin, so it doesn't gas.
Yeah.
And then
it doesn't explode.
It doesn't gas. It doesn't bubble. It doesn't explode.
Well, you're depriving it. You're depriving it of its fuel.
What's
at
that?
This point.
Yeah.
You're depriving it of its fuel or oxidizer. Right.
Yeah. You're depriving it of the oxidizer, right? And so therefore, then it doesn't bubble. Right. So I don't know, Steve. Have we cured it yet at this point?
I don't think so.
I think this is about right where we wanted to start. Checking for bubbles.
Yeah,
that's what we're doing now. I don't want any, and the bubbles are very, very tiny. But
I noticed a few as you're returning it, and it's like,
yes, and you will, and you'll probably see where I'm going to slap them with a toothpick pretty soon too.
And then he uses his little blowtorch thing, his little handheld.
Yeah, you heat them up, and
they pops them. He barely even.
It's just this little thing here. I'll just pop it pretty close, just enough, and it pops little surface bubbles.
So he's putting it into UV.
The cure.
He's setting it for. You did 1 minute first to set it.
Yeah, because this particular UV light is about a 48 watt UV light, and you don't put your hands in it because you will get a sunburn. And so you have to be careful. So I usually just start with about 60 seconds to give it its initial setting. And then we may have taken it out of this and put it in a water bath and give it a cure again. Steve, I can't remember before.
I don't remember.
The next one.
So Laser Rory, another question. So does this eventually weaken your PVC by putting it in and out of the cure?
It has.
It has. I mean, because it's so intense UV.
Yeah,
it would weaken a polymer.
I would not be surprised if, what do they call it? There's PVC like 100 and 200, which is UV protected and stuff like that. So, but I would not be surprised a couple of years from now if I shove that mandrel in there and it cracks because I've weakened it, But I also have a spare piece of PVC, so
keeps his teeth white too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was just tapping it with the toothpick there. I'm just making sure that I'm not leaving any dents in it or anything like that. So I know its hardness. And then I think we're going to go back to
there. That's in the water now.
Oh wow!
So now that was probably a 3-minute cure just sitting in the water. And that epoxy will be just rock hard when we take it out of there. And then we can start the next layer of color again. So I was going to say.
So you're going for the second coat application now.
Yep. So I think we're going to put another layer on it now.
Hello, Leo.
Hey, Leo.
Hey, Leo. And everyone else.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's another application coming on there, Lou.
Right.
And as you can see, it takes just a half a dozen drops on the end of the toothpick to fill that. And one thing we did on this ring, and I think it's gorgeous in person. This video doesn't do it justice, but what we did was when we got the last layer of the color on there, we took the toothpick and basically put some kind of design, so to speak, on it while it was still wet.
Yeah.
And I have a little handheld UV torch. And so we had this really nice pattern on it. So we just kind of hit it with the flashlight torch, just enough to set that pattern.
To hold
that pattern,
yeah.
To give it that almost the Saturn or
little
look.
swirly stuff on there.
Right.
They said you're going to give you a swirly. No thanks.
Yeah, give it we gave the ring a swirly. And I told Steve that I would behave because the Montana boy in me has an answer for stuff like that.
Yes. Yeah.
So I just have to behave.
Yeah. That's why there's no sound on the video.
Yeah. I probably swore once or twice when I said I forgot to put that stupid dot on there and stuff like that. But, so you can see the colors in this coffee now. And there's a couple bubbles that just went by.
There's one there. Yeah.
There's one.
There's
two,
another one.
Three. Right.
And if you leave this on there, and I don't know if Steve got it on video or not, when you leave it on there, this epoxy, everything will self-level and equalize itself out, and you end up actually seeing a silver stripe right through the middle of the ring because everything flows that way. So you can see what I'm doing there. I'm trying to mess up that silver a little bit, pop a few bubbles, and we're going to get a little design in there, and then we're going to hit it with the portable torch just to set that long enough.
And Rory's not wearing any magnifying glasses or anything, doing this just with his regular eye.
Mark 1. Right.
Right. Actually, yeah. Thanks, Chief.
Yeah.
I think I have my magnifying hood and my glasses on. But those bubbles are very tiny when you're trying to see those,
Yeah.
Well, that magnifying hood that you have is so cool.
Yeah.
You could see so detailed. Here you're adding the little bit of a swirl in there.
Yeah, we're just kind of right here. We're kind of experimenting. I'm showing, and then a lot of people will do a swirl or something. So we were just kind of messing with it to see.
That's really nice. That's pretty.
Yeah,
and then we quickly hit it.
We decided we liked that, and we shoved it in under the light.
Yeah, quickly before it starts to settle again and level itself out.
And I always have a little, these are not cookie cutter rings. They're not cookie cutter rings. So there's little tiny rolls in the channel and all sorts of stuff. You can tell they're all hand hammered and tapped together and stuff like that. Yeah, see, there's my no glasses.
Yeah.
So okay. So Steve, that second coat there, we put a design in it and we cured it. And then when I looked at it, I decided I wanted one more coat of color.
Yeah. Yep.
So we just went over the top again, and now we're going to give this one the same thing, a little bit of swirl, clean off some bubbles. And there's
the hand torch.
And you can see I'm not torching. I'm just stroking by it, and it's amazing. Those little tiny bubbles just disappear.
Pop, pop, pop.
Yeah.
He stroked it to the east. He stroked it to the west.
Okay. Careful.
He stroked it with the girlies he likes the best. He was stroking. Got it.
Okay.
This was so fun to watch in real. Seeing everything and how it all turns out, and just the colors are just amazing.
So I think we decided right here, Steve, wasn't it? It was time for the top coat now.
Yeah. Yep.
And this is where I was holding the ring, and he was trying to film it, and he says, "Hold the ring still.
Stop moving the ring.
Stop moving the ring." Okay. And my shop lights are they really don't.
Yeah, you
help
see,
when it comes. Everything is.
It's funny.
Yeah. And the thing about this UV epoxy like that, if you have any unevenness at all or a dull spot from touching it with your finger and you shouldn't have or something like that, once you put that clear UV, okay, we're going back in the water. Once you put that clear UV cap on it, it's like you put a piece of crystal magnifying glass all the way around this ring. Anything that you didn't like disappears as far as the surface of that color. So here we're going to water cure that last coating. And I see 300 minutes. So that was a 5-minute cure.
That's the 5-minute one. Yep.
Right. So now it's back out after 5 minutes, dried off. And
here's the top coat.
And this is just clear, a clear gloss. And if you're like my daughter, you squeeze it and it goes all over everything.
Yeah.
But as you can see, if that's all that this is going to have on it, we may have added just a skosh more, huh, Steve?
Yeah, we did. After this layer, you added just a tad bit more, just to get it to like such a minute,
Right,
raised up over the.
Yeah, just we wanted a little bit of a dome on it.
Yeah.
Not much. So now you can see before I even straighten it up how it looks like you put just a dome of crystal over the top of it.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit on the sides there and that stuff. And when it's like that, that pops off either an X-Acto knife or your fingernail if you're lucky sometimes, And so I'll be doing the same thing here with a toothpick. Same thing. I want to push it to the sides and make sure it goes all right there. You can see where it's not up against the silver. So I'm just going to blade this up against the silver all the way around on both sides and then let it equalize. And then I think we looked at it and decided we wanted just a little bit more because I can even see on the right side of the video there on the ring that it's kind of flat.
Flat. Yep.
And we don't want it too domed, but we don't want it almost concave into the ring either. So, and I hope somebody that really, really likes this wins this tonight, even if it is only a almost perfect size 7.5.
Yep, we are doing that. So.
I was thinking we would do it on Instagram throughout the week.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea.
What's that?
The giveaway to do it, promote it on Instagram and
yeah,
that's a good idea.
Yeah, you can know it however you want.
We had a good luck last time with the people mover sign.
Yeah, but look at the colors. It's just it's amazing.
Yeah.
We're just not seeing all the metal flecks and flakes.
Yeah.
Specks, whatever, as you would in person.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, in person it's amazing, especially when you're holding it and you're reflecting it on the light.
Yeah.
I was trying to get it on here, but it's
because
a little difficult.
The color of that ring right now, that's not even close to how gorgeous that thing is. It's that coffee color that I use is absolutely my favorite.
Yeah. Because it is a brownish, but it has that tint of green.
Yeah, there's a green and then you see
blue
purple every once in a while.
And purple pops in there. Yeah.
And then
Steve, get it in focus, man.
Yeah.
Well, he kept moving the thing.
That's what he said. Quit moving the ring. So anyway.
Wow. Cool.
There we go.
There's that dome you were talking about. Yeah.
So we got just enough dome on it so that it doesn't pinch, push the ladies' fingers, when they wear it and stuff like that,
Oh,
And
now
this-
here's your Renaissance.
Yes, this is the Renaissance. And see, I need Shaz on here to tell me all about the Renaissance wax because I'm sure that it would be that's the Renaissance
Yeah.
wax, right? So anyway, but in London,
This
in-
stuff smells like WD-40.
yeah,
Identical. Yeah.
decades ago, they developed this over in England, and it's what they use in the museums to coat their antiquities because it's a fast drying microcrystalline wax, and on silver, for example, like that ring there, it's got the wax now is on the actual silver portion of the ring and the epoxy portion also, but it seals it enough where you could put that on display in 10 years from now, it won't be tarnished.
Yeah.
Now, by wearing it, you wear off the wax and it'll start to tarnish the silver again a little bit and you give it a clean, and
The
then
white glove treatment.
get the white glove out.
Yep, that's what he said.
Wow. Unglaublich.
It's nice.
Precious.
Yeah.
You always
in
got to
the
put the white
sun.
glove on because by now my finger is so dirty that it's gross. So,
Wow. Looky there.
Mish, yeah, when it's in the sunlight, it's beautiful.
yeah,
It
there's
looks
a
like you got
right
outer
there.
space on your hand.
Yeah, that brownish purple was a little bit more of the truer color that you just saw there. So there you go, guys.
Incredible.
And I don't know if I mean Jason's aware that there's other stuff along with this ring, but I'm
The
not.
earrings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put it on the
Okay.
the thumbnail for the video.
The white, here's the white glove treatment of the ring with the earrings right there. That's the white.
Oh wait, hang on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, make yours.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah. So those are going to be along with the ring
Correct.
as part of the giveaway.
Yeah.
That's right. And I think Jason said it was a giveaway, but shipping was $29.95 or something. I'm not sure what it is.
Thanks to Liz Rory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's all good. It was my pleasure.
And Kay says, bravo.
Bravo. Thank you.
Yeah, Kay, we had so much fun that day, just picking out the colors, and I'm just amazed. I just love watching Roy work, and it's just so cool to see it coming from just a piece of metal, as you saw in the very beginning. It's just it looks like a scrap piece of metal to what it became now. That ring.
I know you're supposed to mute and all that kind of stuff, but anyway,
No.
yeah, this is
So
and I
yeah,
know
from that,
that's that little scrap piece. So it goes from that to a ring,
yeah,
and
amazing.
It fascinates me when I make them. And sometimes I look at them and I just shake my head and go, "Oh my god, I can't believe that just came from that little flat piece of
Yeah.
silver,"
Yeah, well, Renelle, when she saw that ring, when we were all done with it and stuff, and you showed it to her, she's like, "Wow, that looks so amazing."
Yeah.
Oh, here that. So Mish is asking, how much do you charge, just in case she doesn't win?
This type of stuff, my daughter sells or has a jewelry booth at a major craft show in Spokane. It's twice a year, and that particular ring. And here's the thing: I make rings, and Steve knows this. I don't make them to sell and have a dozen of them and say, "Here, I got them." I like to make them, and so that particular ring there, and I joke but not joke. If Steve wasn't coming over and so on and so forth, it would be 2 hours, But and that includes these 5-minute UV sessions and all this kind of stuff added up, and dogs coming in to visit and things like that. But when it comes to charge, these are like $49 rings is what she charges because I mean, the silver in it. If you melted the silver down, there's probably right now silver prices today. I think there's $15 worth of silver in it. So,
Yeah.
So it's like I said, I don't make them for a ton of profit, but
Yeah, I would probably charge them more just because it's hourly charge, you know?
yeah, and that's just it, Jay. When I look at it that way, I try not to just think of it that way because I played with it for 3 hours. I really liked it. It came out good, but it's still a $25 ring. You know what I mean? Even though
but I mean, it's the same thing with signs. Like you got to put your time that you worked into it, and
and I showed Steve this the other night. I didn't show you guys, but this is something I've been playing with. This is copper, and it's the same routine. I started with a piece of copper, and I rolled it over and stuff. I did a wire. There it is. I did a wire.
Oh yeah, the spinner ring.
Wow.
And spin it.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Inside there, and it's really not finished. And of course, this isn't focused. Oh, let me see. I'm supposed to do cover myself so you can see. There
you go. Now put your hand behind your finger. There you go.
Okay, so you can see that it's basically a braided copper rope,
Yep.
and it spins inside the ring. So anyway, I'll get that focusing thing figured out.
That would be cool as two-tone too. You could put a silver wire in there or something, you know.
Yes, and that's how come I was playing with that one, because you don't like to use silver too much and then have to wreck it all out and remelt it back down and re-roll it back out and stuff like that. So I play with everything with copper first, and if I like it, then I turn it to silver, and then I also do silver plating and copper plating, but do silver plating. So a ring like that. Basically, I would make it out of copper and get it just the way I want it, and then give it about 20 minutes in a silver bath, which puts a good coat of silver on it, and then buff it up. And you can't tell that it's not sterling silver, when you're done, but it is silver plated copper.
I put the video in the Discord, Jay, if you want to grab that. Be on standby.
I'll consider myself on standby. And I think everything kind of goes through Jay. So we'll figure out that stuff. But like I said, I make them because I like to make them.
Right.
Because that's what I like to do.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun watching.
Yeah.
Being there and filming.
Yeah, and we do the bracelet thing too. I mean, I know you've seen
and
the wire wound men's bracelets and women's bracelets, half the side and stuff, and these are all woven copper. And they're silver plated, and the ring that I had on in the video, I don't have it on right now. But that was,
I would happily pay.
It was a happily pay you Wednesday for a hamburger today.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you. That was
Mish. Yeah,
Mish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I make them because I like to make them, and I made a whole pile of stuff up for my daughter's show, and every time she sold one of my things, she would call me and say, "I sold it."
Yeah, I know.
It was really funny, So I like copper.
So this is what you sent me, Rory.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I said, and it's not really complete. It's not trimmed up yet. It was just, it's just a work in progress as I was fiddling with. And if I get it to the point where I think I can do a better job, then I will make one out of sterling.
Yeah.
And because there's so many things I can do with that right now. I can center that up right now, and I can fill that with a clear epoxy and just put a dome over the top of that woven copper, and that would look gorgeous also.
Sure.
And I'll just say it just for the fact we're saying it, but if it did something Disney.
Yeah. I haven't forgot the Disney thing.
Yeah.
I haven't forgot the Disney thing.
No, I'm just thinking that'd be actually a little cool if we could cut out or get little like silver Mickey heads or something and have it rotate around it. Like that'd be really cool. I don't think I've seen one like that.
Yeah, a spinner ring that's got Mickey heads on it, or Mickey ears on it, or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, when I find somebody who's got a bucket load of talent there, Jay, we'll let you know. We'll get something like that built up. Okay, so.
Yeah, that's really cool though.
Right.
I mean, I kind of knew the process, but I guess not fully. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't. I top of my head, I would have thought it was thicker material. So
I think it was right at 4,800ths of a mil, just under half a mil thick.
that's, I mean, that's pretty freaking thin.
I know, yeah.
And
It's
that's twice as thick as some of the things you make. Like if I make a cabochon and take a cabochon and then build basically an enclosure for it and stuff, that is closer to 25.25 mil or so, almost a quarter of a mil thick when you roll those around.
Yep.
Then you have to be able to roll those over the top of the stone and push that down and hold the stone in. And silver and coin silver to sterling silver is way harder than pure silver, and so even something that's only like 0.4 of a mil thick is very difficult to roll over on top of a cabochon stone. So
Sure, because it's so dense.
yeah. And then of course you have to do it, and Lou knows what I'm talking about too. You have to roll this thing all the way around the stone, and you don't want it to crinkle anywhere. So it's just constant pushing and rolling until you get it all pushed down and there's no wrinkles all the way around the stone and stuff like that. So
And you're probably having to keep it heated the entire time, right?
Nope.
Oh,
No, once you've taken that piece of silver and you've annealed it so it's soft, and then you roll it into basically a loop so that you can put a stone in it. And then when you heat it to solder that together, you've annealed it yet again. And then when you solder that to the ring shank, you've basically annealed it again. So it's still as soft as it's going to be, but you're only pushing over like 1/10 of a mil in total height. That's all you're pushing over, and you're trying to push that over onto the stone. So it's a very sharp angle, because you're just trying to roll over 1/10 of a mil to hold the stone down. So I've learned to make those bezels as thin as I can make them before I get them soldered on there.
Yeah.
I've made them so thin before that when I hit it with the torch to hook it to the ring, I blew a hole in the bottom of the bezel. Very thin, So
well, and then too is what's amazing when once you have the resin in there and it gets so hard that you can't even, squeeze.
Yeah.
But before you put the resin in there, you can just, it's so soft.
Yeah. So anyway, okay. Note to self: something with Mickey. Okay, I got that. Okay. Yeah, I got that. So anyway,
I mean, you couldn't sell them, but we can give them away.
Yeah.
Technically.
Well, if they don't look exactly like Mickey, can you sell them?
Yeah.
1 year. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
You got
not.
3 years instead of 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. You do what you want, but I mean, I think if we're gonna start doing things like this and give away stuff, being that we're a Disney channel, just makes more sense.
Yeah, and like I said, you can give them away, right?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. And do I need to put a little laser trademark stamp in the corner that says, that it is truly Disney or something like that if they're giving away?
No.
No,
Do
you're
You
okay.
can do whatever you want as long as you're not charging for it.
that. Okay.
I can't stop you for that.
It'll be DIZZY.
Yeah.
It'd be not Disney. It'd be Diz Legs.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking there's some good copper.
Here you go.
Take my money.
This is what I mean right here.
Yeah.
She knows.
Well, while she's watching, how about earrings? How about pendants?
Or like a necklace.
Yeah.
Is that what you're or like a brooch.
Put a little chain around and wear it around your neck.
A cameo.
Yeah, a cameo, a Mickey cameo made out of copper. Yeah. See, thanks, Lou. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Believe me, I don't need any ideas. I just need help and talent, if you know what I mean. So
We'll see if I can find some already like cut tiny Mickey Mouse ears.
yeah.
They must.
I'm sure we can find some.
Yeah.
And actually, you know what I was thinking about? My fiber laser, I can engrave tool steel with it, and so that's my maker's mark. I actually made that by turning a punch vertical and hitting it with the fiber laser and putting my maker's mark in the top of this punch. And I can also take a punch and I can fiber laser in a Mickey and I can stamp Mickey all over a piece of copper and turn it into something. And it's just nothing but punches of Mickey Mouse all over the place. You know what I mean? So you can do stuff like that too. You know, I see you guys always looking down at the comments. I'm going like, oh,
I'm not 80.
yeah. I meant pendant, not brooch. So,
Some kind of necklace.
and you may not be 80, but I've sold enough of them to people who are not 80. So
They were 79.
there were 79.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Yes.
Well, everybody has their own style. Or,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Some people collect them.
Yes.
Some people
Yes.
enjoy them, and they are
Yes.
not 80 or
Yes.
79, Steve.
Yeah. What he said.
They're 83.
Yeah, they're 83.
Lord.
Living in a retirement center down in Green Valley, Arizona. So yeah, making Mickey stuff or making brooches.
Yeah. Mickey brooch.
Yeah. Well, I'll work on some Mickey. I think I'll work on some Mickey earrings.
Good deal.
Something like we talked about, Jay, where it was like 3 different sizes of Mickey Mouse heads, all basically all kind of hooked together, getting smaller or something like that. But basically soldered together so everything stays the same. And my daughter's a good source of. I'm not a good source of jewelry supplies as far as French hooks or earrings and things like that, but my daughter is, and I can get actual copper French hooks to go with copper earrings and stuff like that from her and stuff like that.
Sweet.
Yeah, some of the cheap stuff. In fact, I think Mish has like allergies. She can't wear the cheaper stuff, so it's got to be like pure or whatever.
Yeah, it's got to either be sterling. It's got to either be sterling or stainless, one of the two. Yeah. And see, we don't these copper earrings. The other thing too with the copper French hooks, it's a copper color stainless, is what it is. So it's still stainless.
It's still hypo, right?
Yeah, still hypo. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is fun. I've actually learned some things. Oh,
I learned a lot tonight.
Your clocks. And that sound means it's time.
The sound of the tone.
And we are done.
I told Steve the other day I'm gonna open the back of that up and dike that wire off the back of the battery thing.
Yeah, because the dogs
think somebody's at the front door, and if they're out here anywhere close, they go nuts thinking somebody ring the doorbell.
It's funny.
But anyway, thanks for letting me show it off.
Yeah, it's fun.
Thank you for doing it. We appreciate it.
It's a lot of fun.
So those who are watching now or later, I think tomorrow we'll make a post on Instagram on how you can win these. The set,
the ring and the earrings as a set. Yep.
Yeah. So
all made by Laser Rory.
And no, there is no shipping charging unless
it's not $29.95.
Unless you are international, then it's on you. But
there you go.
As it probably will be $30-$40 shipping.
Yeah.
And the reason why Laser Rory has not the neighbor, because my neighbor is named Rory as well. So
yeah, there's 2 of us in the state of Idaho, basically.
Yeah.
Amazing work, Legs.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And Kay says thank you.
Yep.
Thank
you, Kay. I'm glad you came and stopped by to watch this. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah. So stay tuned for tomorrow on Instagram.
Yeah.
So you're a chance to win the set. So.
Yeah, it might become kind of a thing. It's fun for me to make.
Yeah.
And I can make one copper and silver plated. I can make it copper and
I'll probably be coming over there next week. So
I don't have time for you.
Well, it'll be with Shazzy. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, then it's okay, right?
That's right. We were going to make Shaz something, weren't we?
We did.
I was just about to say, I bet she'll want something anyway.
Yeah.
We did. We made her something. So
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
you
going to
did?
be her Christmas present. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And a lot of people with the copper rings, you guys too. You know, my daughter tells me that everybody's asking, "Was it going to turn my finger green?" Blah blah blah. You know, and because copper does, um, and they will. But I have been, I say, perfecting. It would sounds kind of like a dumb word, but I have been perfecting how I can coat these copper rings. And I have tried. I've tried, you know, using the best indoor, outdoor, you know, shellacs and varnishes and all that kind of stuff, and they will still wear off. Okay, eventually, because I have a lot of people wear my copper rings, and I keep telling them they're guinea pigs. Let me know when it starts to make a mark, and they tell
Oh,
me.
right.
And so, but I have been using I've been using the epoxy, and I've learned how to coat those things and spin them, and then get them treated and get them treated so the copper
Yeah.
actually has an epoxy coating on it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then they
Nice.
never leave a mark, and you can't tell, you know.
Yeah.
You know, so Mish is going to enter like 25 times or something like that, or can you keep track of how many times they enter?
Yeah, we'll just. She helped out last time anyway. She knows how it works. So
Yeah.
But I mean, the more people she brings into it, the less chance she has of winning. So
Yeah.
Oh, so you can get a personalized one from Rory.
well, we'll just make it so that the more people you bring in, extra entries you have,
Yeah.
and she'll bring in like everybody, so she'll win.
Something like that. So, yep, I got another little round steel bar about that long, about 4 mils in diameter. So we'll roll that out and get ready to make another giveaway or something. Maybe some sterling Mickeys or something like that. I don't know, or Mickey Mouse ear. I think that's kind of cute. Mickey Mouse earrings, you know, cut out like Mickey
Yes.
Mouse.
Do you think you could, if we got some of the little Mickey heads, do you think you could stick that into the resin?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yep. Yeah, and there are there's so much stuff involved with this stuff. If you start, you know, playing that game, Jay, you can buy plastic. It's not even plastic, but it's mylar. It's so thin.
Oh,
It's Mickey graffiti is what it is. Okay, or Mickey confetti, not graffiti.
Oh, confetti. It's like, how does that work?
The graffiti,
Yeah.
yeah, Mickey graffiti. Anyway, but yeah, it's just confetti, and you lay these out. You get a ring going, and you put a small blade of acrylic in there, and you start setting these little Mickey Mouse ears and, you know, all that stuff inside the ring while it's spinning, and just give them a top coat, and you end up with little colored Mickey Mouse heads inside the acrylic on the ring or something.
Yeah.
So
That'd be
there's all
cool.
sorts of stuff you can do like that.
Yep.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
I don't know. He's shaking his head. He's like,
Oh, I'm waiting. Thank you in advance.
well, she's confident. We'll give her that.
Yeah. And
All right.
Manny's not here, so
Yeah.
Manny, your sign, if you watch this later, your sign is made. So I'll be sending it to Jason with his package. So you'll be getting your sign soon.
Yeah, and Jason, do you want me to mail this thing down?
No, I'll pick it up because I have to mail Jason something.
Okay, so it
I'll
doesn't make any difference if we don't send it down for a week or something like that.
No, it'll be all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, be good.
Okay, I'll make sure it's all sealed so Shazzy doesn't swap envelopes or something like that.
She puts her little like SpongeBob ring on there.
Jason opens up the packages and there's 3 pennies and a quarter in it or something.
It's your test quarter of all the little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Test quarter with the 3 drops on it. Yeah. I should send that along just for giggles.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Well, I think that about does it.
awesome.
Like, subscribe to your friends and family. Look out for Instagram tomorrow, and I guess we'll see you guys on Friday.
Yep.
See you Friday.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining.